Hello, hello, hello. So, we are 120 hours in, 5 days fasting, and I feel great. I feel absolutely phenomenal. I'm trying to debate whether or not I want to cook tonight or cook tomorrow. I did want to make a keto pho recipe. PHO, if you don't know what that is, it's like a Asian Thai um soup, and I wanted to create my own recipe for it. But so far, as of this morning at 8 o'clock, which I'm going to check in with you again tomorrow, I was down 11 pounds in, what are we talking, 100 105 hours, 108 hours, or something like that, which is just right at 4.5 days or whatever it was. So I feel great. I feel like my body has really, really reset, and I'm just glad that I could go as far as I have so far. I'm going to continue, but when I continue, I might go to one meal a day, carnivore. Um, I don't feel like I have a reason to stop right now, so I'm going to keep going. And let's just see how this all pans out. And when I do decide to eat, I will let you guys know and I will update you. And it will be one meal a day. It will not be multiple times a day. And whatever I eat, I'm going to be fully disclosing what that is. Today, something interesting happened, which I'll be covering later. And I'm not even sure I really want to get into this topic. Um, I messaged Dr. Paul Saladino when I found out Frank Tufano made another video about him, um, just mad dogging him because Frank is right though. What ended up happening is Frank put up a bunch of screenshots or video clips of things that he has said in the past, and then put up a clip of Dr. Paul Saladino talking, and it was identical to what Frank has been saying, almost word for word, verbatim. So maybe I was wrong about coming down on Frank like I have been. Maybe Dr. Paul Saladino has been copying the majority of what Frank Tufano has been saying. And I reached out to him the other day. I said, hey, you need to check out this video. Maybe you should reach out to Frank and talk to him. Just letting you know this guy's got a video out about you again. You should probably do something about it. And he didn't get back to me until today. So I messaged him, and I get tired of these keto doctors. Honestly, a lot of you guys look up to them. A lot of you guys believe a lot of the stuff they have to say. Some of them are actually really, really good, but there are a handful of them that are only out for the social media following. They don't care about you. There's a bunch of big names that I could list that they don't do research. They don't. A lot of you are. I'll just come right out and say this, and some of you may not like this, but I'm a straight shooter. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to say it exactly like it is. I'm not a snowflake. I don't have soft feelings and stuff like that. A lot of these doctors are lying to you guys, and I just came right out and told Paul in a message to him today. I said, dude, I think you are a liar. I think you are lying to a lot of people. I think you're using people to make it to the top, and I don't think it's right. I think you are another big name like Dr. Ken Berry. You go into these keto groups, you get admin to do your work and stuff for you, then you forget about them. You disappear for weeks on end. You don't come back to check on them. People ask you questions and stuff like that. You're not there to answer their questions. You're a big social media name. You want to make it to the top as fast as you possibly can, so people can support you and follow you and subscribe to you, and you want to be the next best God sent to earth or whatever to help people nutritionally, and you want to claim all this fame, but then you turn around and you use other people's content. So I told Paul in a message directly today, I said, hey, look, dude, you used me. You had 200 subscribers when I found you. You were nobody. You weren't even on podcasts with people and stuff like that. I brought you onto my keto groups. I put your face in front of people. I let you talk. I let you go on live on my groups that I run with my admin that we built together so people could see your face. And you wanted to come back and you wanted to do some interviews with us and help teach keto and stuff like that and make it a big family environment. Then all of a sudden your britches started getting too big for you. You started getting popular, and then you forget about all the people that helped you get there. Another Ken Berry situation, same thing. Brought him on my keto group, found him when he was at like 2,000 subscribers, started spreading his word all over the place. Oh, yeah, I promise we'll do something this weekend, we'll get together. And then another big name comes along, and then you're not even thought of no more. You're nobody. It's these people, it's the principle behind it, guys. It's not, I'm not crying about it or anything like that. It's the principle behind it. When you give somebody your word, you follow through with it. You don't blow somebody off because, supplement pusher Thomas DeLauer comes along and wants you to buy his new MCT fish oil, or, Dr. Berg that's been in and out of court case battles and stuff like that because of his practicing, that is actually no longer a practicing doctor anymore. We follow these doctors because they're the face we see. They are the face that we see on ads being posted. Social media likes to spread all over the place. But we don't actually give the attention to the doctors that really do the legwork. What about the other doctors that have just behind the scenes done all the work, like Dr. Eric Westman, Dr. Jason Fung, Benjamin Bickman, Ted Naiman? Those guys that are actually out there doing the footwork and putting in the research and the lab studies and stuff like that. Dr. Stephen Feeney, Dr. Jeff Volek, the doctors that are actually doing the keto studies and stuff like that are testing people. But instead, we're following all these other doctors that are blindly sitting in front of the screen repeating what other YouTubers and other content creators have already said, just changing it up, and it's coming out in their own voice. I think a lot of you are fooled by a lot of that. I told Ken straight to his face in a message directly to him, I'm not happy with you, dude. I think you're putting up a big front about a lot of stuff. And I don't care if you like it or not. I got all the text messages and stuff to prove it. All the messages back and forth between me and you. Paul, the same thing. They want to be the next big face. They want to be the 3.5 million subscriber Dr. Berg making, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 a year from monetization off ads and videos, and putting on the $500 a ticket seminars that people can't afford to go to. It's another way to help control people and sway the belief. Barry came out, keto this, keto that, keto this, keto that, and then he found out about carnivore through people like Dr. Sean Baker. Dr. Sean Baker's a stand-up dude. He's a guy that'll tell you exactly like it is, and he doesn't care if he hurts your feelings or not. He doesn't have to be bought by anybody. He doesn't care. Well, then these doctors start getting big and start blowing up, and then guess what these other doctors got to do? Oh, they got to jump on the bandwagon too. Carnivore, carnivore, carnivore. And then here we go. People are confused coming to me. Wait a second. I thought you just brought this doctor on your keto page, and he's talking about keto, 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 and all this. But then 3 months later, we're following a ketogenic diet, and all of a sudden they're carnivore? What happened? Regardless if it works or not, these are the facts. Just like I told Paul today, you can't deny anything that I'm telling you right now because it's 100% factual. And he was like, oh man, you come at me kind of harsh here. Maybe you shouldn't message me anymore. And I was like, well, Paul, if what you're telling me, the way you responded, basically, you just put your own foot in your mouth. You didn't try to defend yourself. You didn't try to say I was wrong or anything. You just said, I'm coming at you kind of harsh. Maybe I shouldn't message you anymore. So you're running like a rat with your tail tucked between your legs. Because what I just said was right. You used people like me to get where you're at today. And now you're jumping around on all these podcasts and stuff like that. You're, going here with this person, then Mark Bell's, and back over here on this article. People got million subscribers. You're doing interviews with them and stuff like that. But where were you when you were supposed to show up for the keto group and do some talk about MCTs or vitamin C uptake or something like that? Nowhere. Disappeared. Didn't show up for any of the scheduled talks, interviews, nothing. We're just gone. Because something bigger and better came along. Big, fat social media faces that we all follow blindly because we all think it's real cute. And I told you guys this was coming. I've been telling you guys over the last year plus that I've been getting really fed up with a lot of these keto doctors putting on this front, trying to make it seem like they really care about you. And I'm friends with their admin that run their group, or I was. So I know a little bit too much for comfort. I know a little bit more than what I want to know on what's going behind it. Literally admin coming to me telling me like, We ask him questions, we try to solve problems and stuff like that, and we can't even get people to respond. We can't even get the person that created the group under their name to even respond to us for weeks, if not months on end. Like, we don't even exist. Berg, Barry, Dr. Paul Saladino, all these big social media faces that are just trying to fly high as they possibly can, that a lot of you suckers out there are groupies for. Um, they're just like anybody else. They're just like any of the other social media that wants to try to control you. It's exactly what it is. When we should be following the people that are actually doing the legwork, not the big clown faces that are in front of everybody, trying to put on a great show so you'll subscribe to them. You'll pay their fees. You'll do this. You'll buy this. You'll buy that. Anyhow, that's my honest talk. If you guys think I'm lying to you, well, you don't have to subscribe here. But if you appreciate the honesty, then you'll start keeping your eyes open, looking out for what I'm talking about. You're being misled like sheep in a herd, going the wrong direction to home. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to have a great night. I just wanted to brief you guys on some of the stuff that happened today. Me calling out Dr. Paul Saladino, no answer. Wanted to bail out of the conversation right away. Oh my God, that's kind of harsh. Maybe you shouldn't message me anymore. Why, Paul? Because you know I'm telling you the truth? Because you're just another lying social media doctor? You're just repeating what other people already put out? I mean, it is what it is, dude. You want to be a coward, be a coward. But don't lie about it. Anyhow, we are fasted, deep fasted. And we're going to pick this back up tomorrow, about the same time. I'll see you guys then. Be blessed. Take care. Remember, this is your life. You got to live it, not anybody else. Do you. Thank you.